9 steps, Coltrane, one of my favorites. Very challenging little number. And one of my students was asking me about this. And he's having the same problem that most people have, which is, how do you play over it? I can't play over it. It's fast. And the simple answer, the answer that I give most people, and I'm usually accurate, is that they don't know the chords well enough. When I asked him to play the chords, he basically did this. He kind of played all root position. Oh my God, I can't even do this. All right? So when he solos, the chords have no meaning anymore. Like, that's a separate entity to him. And that's kind of how it is to most people. So in other words, when I say play the B major 7, and he plays it here. And I say, what do you play over that? And he might go. And I say, play the D7, and he'll go here. And I'll say, what do you play over that? And he'll go, whatever. So that's in the same range. Then I'll say, play the G major 7. He might play down here. And I say, what do you play over that? And he'll do another fragment, 1, 2, 3, 4, up here. So he's not sort of allowing the scales and chords to sort of converge. He's not seeing that it's all one thing. It's all the same entity. All right? So that's where you need to be. So how do you go about doing it? You could start off doing all root position. You have to learn your chords. I'm assuming you know your drop twos. Most people don't know them well enough. But I'm going to assume that you do. And what we're going to do is we're going to play the chords all close together. We're not going to do any of that. We're going to play them all close. So I'll play like the B major 7 here. That's second inversion. And I'm in fourths tuning, so don't look at my fingers. So let's say second inversion B major 7, first inversion D7, third inversion G major 7, B flat 7 second inversion, and root position E flat major 7. All right? Now let's stop right there. So we did this. Let me see if I remember these chords right. So if you wanted to play over that now, all you have to do is sort of outline that. First, you could do arpeggios. That's an awesome line right there. I mean, there you go. This is your fucking answer. There's almost any questions you have about getting better. How do I get faster? Now, don't get me wrong. The difference between me kind of just giving you a blanket answer and teaching you is that I would actually walk you through these things and give you ideas and monitor your progress and guide you along. When I do these videos, I'm just trying to throw something out there that will hopefully help people. And but it does help to take lessons, even if it's only a few. Even if you only do it for a month or so. It helps, man. Not to toot my own horn, but I help people. That's what I do. So, and now if you want to get into scales from there, you would just do the same thing. You'd have that B major 7. D7. And I'm playing it real straight right now. So I do like a D mixing, just a G scale. And then the G major 7 third inversion. And then a 2-5. Of course, if you want to start doing altered stuff like on that 2-5 to G, you would just take that, the same idea. You would first do the chords. Whoops. A minor 9. Then the D altered. All right, and you would just continue on like that and work your way up to. It's a long process. Then you might start the B major 7 here next. D, third inversion. D7 second inversion. G major 7 root. B flat 7 third inversion. And then E flat major 7 second inversion. All right, but you could get a lot of mileage just out of playing those four notes of the chord, nothing else. So you might have, like, if those chords I just did, you might go. That's straight arpeggios. I mean, just, I'm not even going. So I know most of you guys had asked me about giant steps. You want the lines, you want all this crazy shit, and we can get more into that later. But unfortunately, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but most guys don't know their chords well enough. So you're trying to learn scales and arpeggios and lines, and even guys asking, "Oh, what can I do that's more interesting harmonically over giant steps?" And I'm like, dude, you can't even play the chords. You can't play the chords. Like, you can't navigate the changes straight. Why do you want to start veering outside of that? I mean, the chords are already pretty wacky. I actually don't like it when I hear guys like, George Garzone or Jerry Bergonzi. When they start getting really out on giant steps, like the whole thing with Coltrane changes, the giant steps changes, or 26-2 or Countdown, it's a majestic sound, it's a big, it's like, and when you start losing that tonality, I appreciate the technical value and the academic value and the work involved, and it can sound good, but usually it starts to get like a little too less musical and more academic, in my opinion. So yeah, man, always the chords first. Hammer the hell out of those chords all over the place. Do the chord melody too.